But yeah, picks are going to be at the end as usual. And yeah, so I've been Big Papa Grump, and I'll catch you next time. Well, I guess it's time I get up. January 28th. Okay. Where have you been? Where have you been? Where have you been? Oh, it's been like 2 days since the Rumble. 4 days since our last upload. Oh, everybody's freaking out. Alright, let's see what's been going on. More messages, more messages. January 28th, Friday. That doesn't make sense. Okay. Let's see here. Alright. Coffee. Let's see what's going on. They shut everything down because of COVID. Well, that's not good. WWE's operating in front of no fans. AEW's doing the same thing. Scroll down further. Oh my God, they released everybody. What the hell is this Snyder Cut? Biden's president now. It's kind of cool. What's wrong with Ben Simmons? Pat McAfee's on SmackDown now. I love that guy. Sidney Poitier died. Oh, Paige is trending on Twitter, so at least that didn't change much. What? Wait. January 28th, 2022? I might have overslept. Hi everybody, this is Big Papa Grump from the Board of Doom, and yeah, apparently it's been a while. Our last actual upload, because by the time this goes up, our podcast will have gone up. But before that was our preview and predictions video for the Royal Rumble 2020. Now, we didn't do a video for the Elimination Chamber because a bunch of us went to the Elimination Chamber, and then the pandemic hit. Everything shut down. WrestleMania was, basically in a parking lot in front of nobody. But yeah, at the Performance Center, and then of course, obviously AEW went with no fans, and yeah, it just got crazy from there. You had the Tuesday Night Wars and NXT 2.0. There's so much to cover that I'm just not going to bother. I'm sure over the course of time we will reference everything from the Braun Strowman, Bray Wyatt releases, Johnny Gargano, Adam Cole's contracts running out, Daniel Bryan, all the guys that have gone to AEW, CM Punk returning, Daniel Bryan showing up there, Adam Cole, so Danhausen. But yeah, you had Ruby Riott. Soho. So the almost push for Liv Morgan. There's a lot of ground to cover that it would take me 2 hours just to talk about it by myself. And I have in my phone, which is just not even going to get into it. But in my phone, I've got a whole list of stuff I want to talk about. The return of Roman Reigns as a heel. The Alexa Bliss stuff. Actually, here, just real quick, I'm going to go over some of the stuff that I really wanted to talk about, then realize that I'm not going to. Like the return of Becky Lynch. Where did Asuka go? Lesnar Jack or Lumber Brock, whatever, came back. The whole, some of the stuff with Kofi and just getting relegated back down to the mid card. What the heck is up with Baron Corbin? What's up with KO? They wasted the Demon. Just so much stuff. The whole ratings war, Balor going back to NXT. Whatever happened with Karrion Kross. The Cole and O'Reilly going to AEW and their feud, which was great. Rhea and Shayna kind of, the rise of Bianca Belair on the main roster. That was a awesome WrestleMania. Keith Lee, getting released and whatnot. Hangman Page winning the title. The whole Demo God thing. CM Punk versus MJF. What's going on with Tessa Blanchard and Marty Scurll and Impact and ROH. There was just so much stuff to go over. And, it's some of these topics I'm hoping to touch on in some of the podcasts. I don't know how often we're actually going to do the podcast. Right now, we've done them 3 weeks in a row and managed to get one video out of it. But that's one of them was a test just to see how it would work. One of them, I forgot to record it. And then the one that went up. We may come back. We may revisit the topic that didn't get done, but I don't know. I typically don't like doing that, because we kind of, emptied the clip, so to speak. So yeah, so there's there was that. None of that covers why there weren't any uploads. And as you can tell, I'm kind of just doing this video on the fly. I kind of tore up the script because what's the point? A lot of that's on me because I just didn't want to do it. I just wasn't feeling it. I was really down on wrestling as a whole. Very angry at WWE because of all of the random releases, budget cuts. Still not sure what a premium live event is. The whole move to Peacock, it could be a video on itself, and just how messed up that is as far as functionality. So again, down on the whole, just wrestling as a whole. I was kind of watching it out of the corner of my eye. A lot of it had to do with work. There was a lot of when you're in the public servant area, there was a lot of extra hours, having to not able to work from home, things like that, and just tired, run down. And once I stopped doing videos, getting back into doing them again, because at first it didn't feel right because it's like there's no crowd, there's no pop, there's really nothing. It's just meh. The board continued though, and I'll cover that briefly because that's kind of the whole purpose of these videos. But because we've got a couple of end of seasons. So the winner of the board for last season, well, the winner from 2020, because we did not cover it, was RX Gambler, I believe. Hold on, I'm trying to pull it up. No, yeah. Hold on. That was the Rumble. Where's WrestleMania? There it is. Yeah, RX Gambler won the board in 2020, and then 2021. And I should know this off the top of my head, but I don't because I'm just crazy. Yeah, that's right. RX Gambler won again in 2021. So he had back-to-back wins. We did lose 2 board members. Not literally, just from the board. They die or disappear. Wife of Doom and Little Doom are no longer part of the board. One just didn't even watch wrestling, and just wasn't interested in doing it anymore. And the other one was a teenager who just didn't really watch wrestling anymore and wasn't really interested. So, which is fine. We're not sure. We haven't expanded or anything. We haven't added anybody in the meantime. I did redo the set a little bit. Just boredom. And, but yeah, that more or less covers everything that's been going on. Like I said, we're looking at doing them a little bit more podcast format, because part of the issue was that for a while we would get guys together to do the previews, or at least the results videos, and with the big push from places like Zoom or Teams and all these other Skype, all these kind of conferencing, video chatting things that you can record. It's a lot easier to get everybody together at the same place because you don't actually have to get them together. So we're hoping that we're going to be able to do this more often, and I'm leaning towards doing the preview and prediction videos that way from here on out. Unfortunately, it's going to, especially with them moving to Saturdays and with SmackDown being Friday, and we typically record on Thursday, it's one of those things where the finalized board picks won't be there because a lot of times I'll add a match on SmackDown, but we'll cover that because I won't edit the video immediately, and I'll wait, because our picks aren't due on Thursdays either for the board from everybody. So I'm hoping to get everybody from the board at least in the videos every once in a while. It's completely optional. I'm not pressuring anybody. So if anybody doesn't want to do one, then it's fine, whatever. But I'm trying to get away from me being the only one doing the videos. So, yeah, that about covers it. Look at the time. I kept it under 10 minutes. So, yeah, I'm going to, stay tuned because I'm going to put a little montage of, some of the stuff that's happened. Some of us went to AEW in Philly. There's a couple other events that happened. I've got pictures from the Elimination Chamber when that was the one where from 2020 where Baszler just ran over everybody and then her push stopped immediately. WWE, really? But yeah, we got together a couple times. There were a bunch of us that were together for All Out, Double or Nothing. I don't remember the AEW ones, but the one where Cole and Bryan showed up, I've got footage of that. So we were all in one place. We were watching it. We weren't there. So yeah, that's about it. I think I've ranted enough, and yeah. So I've been Big Papa Grump. Catch you next time.
Yeah.